Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary and today we're diving into a brand new week, creating our weekly spread and of course taking a moment to reflect on the adventures and challenges of the past week. So grab your favorite planner, a cup of tea or coffee, and let's make this planning sesh both productive and reflective. So here we have my favorite planner, the String and Space Bullet Journal. I always start each month with writing down whatever I already have planned for the upcoming month. I recorded this video last week, so I'll be reflecting back at the month of October while going over the planning. But before we jump into the planning process, can we just take a deep breath and appreciate the fact that we survived through another week? Like, that is a success. I don't know about you, but for me, each week has a whole different energy and feeling. So it's really important for me to always look back and acknowledge the good moments, the not so good moments, the lessons learned, the achievements, no matter how big or small. Sometimes looking back at my previous weekly spreads inspires me with making my new ones. I really appreciate the dedication and consistency that past me had put into it, and it makes me want to continue, especially when I feel lazy. I just cannot give it up, I owe it to her. You might be surprised to hear that I'm actually not the most organized person. Maybe you won't be surprised. I don't typically enjoy organizing my laundry or patiently putting aside the ingredients for a cooking session, but somehow the bullet journal habit has stuck, and I still believe I bring some of my messiness into it and make it more merry. I sometimes have a sticky note with items for the week ahead that I already know and have in mind, so I can transfer them into the week as I'm doing the weekly spread. I got this plastic stencil last year or so, and it's not really good quality. It's kind of thin, but it does the work. I was really looking forward to October because it's sort of the beginning of all the fun holidays, starting with Halloween. And I was going to try out a bunch of different things, like meeting a new friend through Bumble BFF, going to dance classes, talking to a new therapist, joining a conference for work, you name it. I had made a pact to add new elements to my life, especially filling the time after work, to make life seem not all about work. For drawing my boxes, sometimes I don't even use a ruler, or I don't have a ruler. So I just count 11 dots from the left edge and 6 dots from the top, and that's where I'll start from. And each of the boxes are 7 dots by 14 dots. Having the summary of the month also really helps because I can always look back and remember how I spent my days, how I incorporated those elements into my life. The first week of October, everything went according to my plans. The weather was amazing here. I met my longtime academic hero whose work I had read a lot during my PhD. I could not believe that I met him finally. I just couldn't even believe that he's real. Got my paycheck, went out with 2 friends, joined the first session of the dance class. Just everything was great. I was living. How about you guys? What's one thing you're proud of accomplishing last week? What's one thing that just sticks out? However, the second week of October, I went to the conference that I just mentioned, and guess what? I caught a cold. I was sick for the rest of the week, and I missed the dance class, a bunch of other stuff that I had planned. It just sucked. It's really important to always keep reminding yourself that you're not a machine. Not everything will be perfect. There will be weeks that go according to the plan and weeks that do not. And most importantly, sometimes you just need to give yourself a break. You need to get rest, and you need to do this lovingly. I say this because sometimes I get anxious about how much I missed, but the worry contributes to literally nothing productive. I was so sick, I couldn't even touch my bullet journal until I got better. It took a while to get back to the rhythm of things. I continued with the dance classes and making videos, and my boyfriend and I celebrated our 3rd anniversary. We also took a look at the Diwali celebration going on near where we were, and it was so much fun. Performances, the food, the people. However, there were some personal setbacks. You know those difficult conversations that come up that really challenge you because you're tempted to react emotionally and out of previous patterns, but you also know better and try to stay calm? Yeah, those. I didn't do so well with one of them, and I kept beating myself up over it. It all stemmed from my uncontrollable people pleasing, which I am well aware of and has caused me a lot of damage in the past. But sometimes I feel like it still controls me and I can't stop, especially not being able to say no, even to a random stranger. The decorations of my weekly spreads really depend on the mood and how much time I have to spend on them. So if I'm in a rush, it's going to be random and messy. I just love when pages are filled, you know? When they're too empty, it just gives me a sense of discomfort. Do you guys ever feel that? I love using stickers and papers of different textures and colors to add in more dimension to the pages. I got these stickers from Amazon last year and I'm kind of running out. There was a moment that I almost got tired of getting mad at myself, and referring to Tara Bradsha's book called Radical Acceptance, there was a voice in my head saying, what if you just accept the way you reacted? Like, what if you just accept the way you are? It was just a moment, but it was a big relief. Finally, last week, few of the days were so uneventful. Literally just work and sleeping and work and sleeping. But I kept continuing with working on my channel and going to the dance classes. During the weekend, I finally renewed my driver's license, which was long overdue, and I also visited my sister and nephew in Houston. We had a lot of fun just being together, and I really appreciated every moment of it, especially because I can't see my nephew that often. I see him every end of month. But then, guess what? I got sick when we drove back home. Yeah, I know. This time it was some kind of stomach bug, but that didn't really help with my plans, you know. I even had to skip work for a day, but my God, it was rough out here for a second there. October is coming to an end little by little, and it's weird to think we will never see October 2023 again. It's already gone, and it's nothing but a memory. I won't be doing anything for Halloween as I'm still recovering from the stomach bug, but I think the rest is much warranted. I guess most of the lessons of this month was about self-compassion for me. It's been my intention since I graduated to be kinder to myself, and I have been trying to be more compassionate towards myself and what I feel. Sometimes I do well and I surprise myself, and sometimes I revert back to my old ways. It's just frustrating, but with every new day, week, and now a new month, we get to reset and refresh. After decorating all the little details, the most fun part is filling out the boxes for each day. And my method is pretty straightforward. I just write things I have to do, and when I do them, I cross them off. And if I didn't do them, I just rewrite them. That's it. I will do my November spread in a separate video, and I'm planning on putting together new intentions for it, more specific and practical ones this time. But before we dive into that, let me know in the comment section below, what are some of your intentions for November? Looking into the previous weeks and months on my bullet journal, I always come to one conclusion, that life wasn't as bad as it seemed at the time, that I endured, and not only that, all that's left are memories. I love this poem by Rumi to use for my month overview page, saying, if everything around you seems dark, look again, you might be the light. And it really resonated with me because Rumi's playing the ultimate cheerleader here, telling us to flip the script when things seem dark. It's not about denying the challenges or pretending they don't exist. It's about realizing you've got the light and the magic and the glow that can cut through the darkness. We have to be that cheerleader for ourselves. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!